afternoon, and it's 6 p.m. and the sunshine dancing randomly. What do you think people want to know? We're looking at alternatives for them. Today, we're looking for the development of many groups of their contractors like events and restaurants and movie and team parents for islands that are paid for them. Please, please, ladies. You are feeling to one of the popular one of the board state of Pauly Suba goes from Turkey into Switzerland. The politics of the website that one of them is our popular Marianas and Weekday is a great little background. If you want to make a good video, call us at 671-122-1051 or for learning business to grow along the one after 18. You can also check out our website at 671-122-1051. They are part of both the vaccine and the action, learning, growing, and learning continuing. We start working. Overwhelming, becoming, and changing some things. The prize we can learn to find out anyway, the fashion and the breakfast of the learning process, and the pictures and email the resume to keep studying, PRE.com. Everyone is going to just a few tips. Controlling the Brightside January, the Marianas of America begins now, according to
people coming in and just like, I don't know, whenever once the VMA Music Awards, so I was a kid, I looked forward to the VMA Music Awards, right? The red carpet, the rugby store, the VMAs, and the stories and people, what do you think will be performing? What do you think is going to be the best performance, the performance of the night? What are you wearing, And now that I was, it just couldn't stop watching. Like, I had my family, while I'm doing some work for me, and just looking to the left and down. And so on the things we come to some of these making work, and then find another one, and another one is making, and another one, wow, it's like a really fashion. He told everybody. And he told everybody, hey, wow, you're very well, baby, this is what we're doing. He was really wearing a pizza. There's sometimes working with it. And it's so enjoying. It wasn't a pizza with a place. It wasn't a place in it. About 30 minutes straight. And so like it when you're tempting to the average person. There's a woman, I guess, that don't tell her that I'm still playing basketball. Or, those are some of the things. Probably better because we're moving way before we come to, well, not way before, because I didn't know at the time that he was trying to move the person in number 10. But the goal was in the building to me, and filling up on the team, and the building to me, and he was the baby face. Like, Jacob Ryan was the baby guy, he was the villain, and I was like a fun and staying the day. He was always teaming up with the good guys. And that one of the favorite shows, Celebrity Apprentice, or The Apprentice, and Anderson Apprentice. So, I forget the name of the guy, he created Survivor. And because of the success of Survivor, they said, we're going to make a portrait Survivor. The same mentality, the same game show, but we're going to take Survivor and we're going to put it in the portrait in a corporate room, like a workspace. We're going to take it to like workspace like that, right? And we're going to have all these interns, apprentices, be part of it. And so they can somewhat vote each other out, but ultimately they're not sponsored for one. It's not sponsored. But they would play two of them, they would compete with each other, and then at the end of the challenge, they would say, these two are like the weakest. And then they would have to go and pick the box, which is the tree. And Trump was saying, you see, they picked up. He was hindsight when he was watching the film. It was really fun. The character was really good. So he wasn't villainized. Growing up and watching him on TV. I was a huge fan. And I thought it was wonderful when he was running for president, even before he won. It was not like, but I think it's what the run for president, and he didn't even stand a chance. He didn't even stand a chance. Didn't even come close. He was just an obstacle. He wasn't even, he said it, even though he was putting his name on it. People were voting, but nobody found anything about vote, even. And then he started say some things that got people's attention, right? Draining the swamp. So I'm not a politician. feel like the federal government is having too much of a grip on your life. And even before people can tell you, he was a Democrat too. And he didn't have good money, right? You don't know this for 10 years. Right? You don't even know why. But yeah, Kevin McAllister ran into him at the marathon, right? And I guess he had 20 women to raise him. So, of course, when you didn't even know research on the groceries and New York City and Columbus, I think it was really traumatic. But we're pretty discriminatory. Right? And Cook Journey to this time wasn't apologize when they taught kids to I'm not going to look at it because I can't quite remember the name. It was totally insensitive. And then I was there for quite a while, and he was very opinionated. And still hasn't apologized to them. And every to this day, the day was criminal. And some reasons are finally going to know. We believe that I don't know that. But they have to make some kind of plea here and that. But that's free. And so that has to make somewhat of a, that has to stand on faith, election. And then it's commitment to the city, the government, the world, to listen, to serve, influence, and serve buildings, and he doesn't fulfill his obligations. Other organizations take over, and they're doing a better job. But again, I was afraid at the election before any of this political stuff. Before we were forming for president, and then before people were saying, this guy is a legitimate candidate. He wins, then he loses, and now he is alone again. So, when I listen to this speech, I think somebody just told me, listen, right now on that screen is what we want to say. Don't go off, look around, stop doing that stuff. In the morning, what do you do? Do you stand on this electric boat or do you jump in the water and you go, don't do any of that. You stick to the script and you'll be fine. And all I have to say is this 30-minute speech was fully polished and it's got me fired up too. I'm ready for this 30 minutes. So we'll take one and we'll start what is that? Instead of time services, that's actually a little, because you don't need to do anything like it's like local building or whatever kind of thing is building something, but I'm a big fan. Really is a good one, but I think it goes right into the meat of it. Where hopefully this is a good thing. One I think is the up to the script because you don't waste any time with it. Very formal, very structured, very quick, very mindful. Yeah, very good. It's not a cold second. It's not a cold second. And then it's a nice, and if you want to come in Zoom, you can tell them, go to the States and tell them which one you want to do. They want to tell them Pauly Suba. We're really the impact. And they want to tell Brightside on YouTube. They want to tell them up on Guam. It is the president beneath us, and I'm going to speak. Misplaced people don't know. Well, from this day on, I'm talking about the free, fire, and independent movement. When you pick up a space with us that was one of my countries on the country, we will be independent from England. Because remember, we have people who know the best of fire and independent movement. So, one time, I think I understand the rhetoric basically understanding talking about making America's unity and being like, you're awesome, you're all of it. And 253 in we got to keep the break in this time, right? Okay, we're getting healthy. When we take the break as ready, we're taking the break like 256 here, so we're technically on the top of the because this is not the real part now, and now it's time to be and find some good after the cleaning. And this is how we represent they are doing their own interesting distribution. We haven't given them the information about things that move around and we really know definitely want to feel the family and feel the way that it's going to be on the other way. Get after especially if you're starting to become some of these families. And so this is the adult version of the main market, right? The main market comes together and works out for the menus and then they go to the menus and they sell the products. Guam is that is over for you. And so we're taking on just to be perfect technology and afternoon and then while we wait for that conversation, this man is going to do a ground, to do a ground in the crew. And that is their website. Well, we know that you can use it. If you have my website, you can use the website if you can go to Pauly Suba, you can use the website and then the 2025 million person to write a new training into long-term programs because this guy is doing it to the top. Two people started in the afternoon with basically doing it to the top. So we took the break so we can get closer. So we wanted to have waiting on all this for too long. And then moving on from another people that it's too very simple. That's what we're going to do.
just different types. What I learned, some people that just want to put up with the new stuff, and only one on your doorstep. Some are the ones that are the study that's one is for about music only. There you go. I'm so brand new on this. I'm a super fan. Uma pessoa não vai ficar em casa trabalhando. Ele fica entendendo mesmo, de uma coisa, sabe, da possibilidade de saber disso, de com a sua compreensão e da sua mesma, não compreensão, não pode entender. Como vai entender? Vai ser uma comunidade ativa, dentro da minha companhia. Disse que me tanto assim, ou eles não podem ter, que o homem estava em parte de participar, desenvolvendo a família do brasileiro, que se mantém a família das pessoas que se mantêm na mesma cidade, aqui a área da cidade, já a cidade. Somebody open book the business online so that you can document the particular convenience or the and go doctor. Always having the same specific documents for the business only danger. It's a one by the response to be paid. Your accident in the media to have the capacity on accident. So for the home, I have done January. One community found the community station that also activity related back to the back lecture. Working together closely in larger self-found education question and definition maximum education download. It has to online library education sector and the direct energy voice file. Unlocking the topic and using for the listener to gain humanity factors online. Download to the process in manual signal. However, the content is continued to work more like TV and the timeline to the morning. Then we see by the law, the first time the committee and housing. And then the real downtown to the first thing on the page quality. There's always at least one agreement
probably. Because she's amazing now to do it.
Exactly. That's about really what you know, it's strange to hear, the first about it, it's a question. It's a question. It's a question. And it's a beautiful group of transferable situations. It's a very sustainable business or whatever.
Very interesting. Well, I definitely feel that the individuals who will be business owners of the business cohorts that they market for it. And so you become kind of a thing, right? Do you bring back the ones that have graduated through the program? Do you bring them back as mentors?
Yeah.
Mm. I can only imagine too when you bring those things and how with the new cohort and what works for them, what did work for them. Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing too. More than support, not only for support locally, support these underground incubators and businesses, right? But these are employees, these are independent, these are members, and this, like you said, you know, the synergy between them. It's the exact opposite of what people say they don't make from small communities, especially in terms of behavior. If you're not succeeding, you don't want others to succeed. Another thing that's important to me, and what I'm saying in the past, and from others can be, is it's the exact opposite of that kind of mentality.
Yeah.
No, because it's a continuing this on, right? It's saying that something that manufacturer continues to shift to the new group, YouTube, and so that's something that so again, we want to reiterate that you not finding that you want to even though you really posted that it is going to be beautiful together and just the two barriers are beautiful in 2 months. It's basically the summertime where we're the beers and the race type of the curriculum. But even just knowing that beforehand to make it through, is there anything that the rest of doing? Okay. You guys are going to fall on time and then we have it? And it runs for how long? An hour? Okay. Everybody's invited. If it's the only thing I imagine you guys get them on the face. Continue to support Guam and continue to activate all the news and legislature and I'm hoping to continue to support them. We're very finally actually getting Guam, Guam, Black Pearl, which are ready to legislate and intensity. And this Monday, January 25th, we nominate a Weekday January. Guam is a kind of orientation of students innocent to be considered to the 2023 training and invention program. And like Mr. Williams mentioned, the college advanced mentorship on February and Saturday and it goes into the end of the year. So, you'll get more information if you're interested in relevant I don't know how to do that if you're interested at all. Even if you're not so interested it's very important. It's free. It's free. And there are so many talented people here in Guam and heroes and programs that is going to support you. And the support team is organized today that has done it before. And the crowd is just as full as you to take that trip. And so, once again, man and family is waiting to go. I'm going to do it after before you do that, because I'm going to go to Guam, going to the community. We're going to follow one of you and I think the group that goes way outside. Not only to put a hand in the heat of your potential, but I think that I'm going to try to do it. So that's something that I'm going to do.
alongside Nancy Lane and Pauly Suba and Brightside. This is actually number 2 on this month's live and creative now. And it is titled Marianas and Let's Get Started. Thank you for listening. I want to say thank you to the Wednesday extension team, which makes it easy to find. And then I'm going to be making things for the moment online. And then to get things going right now, I think it's really helpful and just make it feel good to hear. So thank you so much for the next time and then the more. And if you can find one of these when it's upcoming, it can continue and then maybe then someone will can. How often do you think something to you as listening? Some people alone and sustainable. I think this is something that you know is all time long and also daily. Because I know for sure the community is working on creating every session, let's learn the demo software. So thank you so much for being able to help us with the realize the whole thing. So you could be helping people real friends. So it's going to be cool one video and really think out. So this is a session for the next to walk through conversion. So for customer and so and you want to see the content and the system, you have done again the library, then you put it into system you want to learn and you can take it to the field. You practice and long and soft and typically consistent and connected process. To more connected effectiveness and effectiveness and effectiveness and genuine comfort and experience, genuine comfort of the learning. So, learning to be better at the communication of continuous and mastery and mastery emotional time and feeling. During the time of the learning, and I think there will be positive marketing and advancement. Some people, there's a culture. There was a culture, it just went to PM, because the previous board, in front of it, and for example, the people from the country could be close at one point to be probably build together and then the level of units that they're not all probably already on the street. If you were quite looking at it, very good to them, the quality initially looking at the and generating the team, the fundamental growth, the active point bubbles, and then the control of the vehicle and the movement, the question, the new and the performance, and the vehicle subsequently called standard. So all of the links between the activities, it's kind of all consistent with the right 27 years of experience with time. And so, learning to receive and opportunity to do it, and to really assume you can follow the investigation and you return and the findings of investigation that is consistent with following the mission of treating and beyond feeling dedicated or believing, and it could be feeling like an answer. Then you do look for the interest of information or reinforcement to become convenient at the time. This is the rest of the stuff that you do. So,
Under the table.
Okay, I'll do it.
What was that year? 1994?
I think so in the 90s, yeah.
Yeah. Good now.
Too.
Yeah, Laura. Okay. We're good? Okay. And it's what we got. Like, recreating. So we were wanting to do so. But the other, so what can get into it? Again, for family practice, students start Monday, January 23rd. So that's next Monday. There's the second one. Let's see here. So I went on the website just to see what more information is available. So I went to Brightside and immediately when I went there, which was a distraction, was a DRT news release which said telecom convenience fees resumed October 5th, 2024. And that is the very first thing that comes up. And so, Senator Johnson obviously wrote a letter to the FBI Bernie saying, listen, we need some confirmation here because we passed the supplemental budget bill and they gave money to DOA to offset the claim for these credit card fees. So basically, the general fund is paying for these credit card fees, so we should be paying for these credit card fees when we go to places like DRT. And so I reached out to Senator Johnson Office's office today and saying it's kind of confusing because I've read on DRT's website, causes more confusion because people are going on this website and are going to continue to go on this website as we move into the tax filing season. And so the response from the office of Senator Johnson obviously is that they have contacted Director Marie Lozama at DRT, and they have already effectuated the waiver for individual payers, and then will be updating their website shortly. However, there's no specific date when they will do that, and that is, it's low-lying fruit for the community, and we should be addressing that low-lying fruit because it's easy for the community to look at it and say that is exactly why government is not efficient. Because you can't just take off of something that simple if you're no longer charging for the credit card fees. Why is that still up? So now we're getting clarification from DRT that the fee waiver for individual payers will begin January 23. And all individual payers who paid with the protocol from November 6th to January 23 will be reimbursed those fees. So January 23 is in 2 days. So if I go to DRT today or tomorrow, I still have to pay this credit card fee. So there's more confusion there. And so I know the conversation was being made between Senator Joe Ferguson and Director of moving that around. Now we're getting from Senator Joe Ferguson's office who reached out to the RT stating that individual payers who paid the credit card fee from November 6th to January 23, they're going to be reimbursed those fees. But the fee waivers for payers will begin January 23. So that tells me that you're going to be charged a credit card fee today and tomorrow. And then on the 23rd, there's the waiver. I don't understand why it takes 2 more days to make this go away. So, again, it's low-lying fruit
for people in our community to just look at the government and say, look at these inefficiencies. This is what we're talking about. Let's see here. Somebody was trying to get in, right? Verna. Okay. Verna. Hafa Adai, Verna. Are you okay? Is everything okay where you're at?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm good, but
Okay.
I just got done with the clinic, here at Naval Station, and
Okay.
I was just, walking to my car.
Yeah.
I get in my car, and that's when it starts shaking. I'm like, what? I didn't even turn on the car. I'm like, wait, am I? And it just kept on, rocking and rolling in the
Oh,
car.
wow.
I was kind of like I was on a boat or something. I'm just like, oh, boy. And then I heard you. I have you guys
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
And then we're, going through it together, and it's
Yeah.
just what you said, August 1993.
Yeah.
Holy cow, took me back. At least it isn't raining and it isn't nighttime.
Okay. Good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That one
yeah.
was scarier.
Yeah, for sure. So the weather's.
And you're right. As a teacher, as a school, we practice this all the time, Pauly. All that flies out of my brain when it's for real.
Ethan and I were just looking at each other and like, wait a minute, we're supposed to be under our desks.
No, hold on.
So we did get under our desk, but it took a little bit.
Right? You're wondering wait, is it happening?
Yeah.
Then you think it's going to stop, and
Yeah.
then it didn't stop.
It didn't
And
stop.
I looked it up, and it said 5.2. Estimated.
So you found the information already. Okay.
Yeah, and then my sister was telling me also and everything, and we're chatting with each other. We're like,
Yeah.
well, it feels more like a dang 6, not a
It
5.2.
definitely. Yeah. I thought probably 6.1, 6.2. I didn't think it was.
So maybe they'll get it right, later,
Yeah.
but this is the one where it's, quickly. And so, holy cow, I mean, what a way to,
Yeah.
what is it, Happy Tuesday?
Yeah, for sure. The information that you got, did it say where the epicenter was?
No, wait,
Okay.
let me look. I have it here. No, it just says 28, because where I'm at, it says 28 kilometers from Santa Rita, Sumai.
Okay.
At 3:48 p.m. Affected countries are Guam and the Northern Marianas. So we're checking our mom
Right.
over there in Tinian to see
Oh,
if
wow.
she felt it.
Your mom's in Tinian?
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
always been there?
Back and forth, and she's
Back and
kind of
forth.
there indefinitely
Okay.
and everything. She's the mom of my heart and everything. She's raised us and everything, and I've got 3 siblings because of her.
Yeah.
And so, so we're checking her to make sure she's okay. And
Right.
then my siblings in California are checking on us and everything. It's like,
Wait,
we're
your
okay.
siblings in
we get through it compared to California, that's for sure.
Yeah. How did your siblings in California already know about it? Through WhatsApp, or is it being reported?
We put it out there. We're just checking each other, and
Got
then
it.
they found out. Probably they found out right after us, and then they
Sure.
went on, and looked it up online and everything. But pretty much through us, because you go to the family chats and check
Yeah.
on each other.
Yeah, for sure. All
Oh
right.
my gosh! So I'm just wondering. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start driving now because I'm just sitting here in my car,
Yeah.
just praying and thanking that we're okay. But
Yeah.
that was kind of scary.
What parking lot were you in?
I am close to the gas station.
Which
Next to the fire, almost close to the fire station. And there's not much of us in the parking lot, and so literally I just sat here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm wondering what is going on because the car kept on shaking.
The other people, did you recognize them getting out as well and wondering
No,
when?
not even.
No?
There was a lady that was walking to her car, and I get, when you're walking, I guess you don't really feel it, and I
Sure.
think she felt it when she got in her car.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? I was just
yeah.
looking because there's not much of us. I'm like one of the late ones about to leave because they close at
Yeah.
1600 because it's already 4 o'clock now.
Sure. Yeah.
And so, so I'm about to leave. But again, I just wanted to get my bearings before I try to get back on the road.
Yeah. What's funny is this happened, I think I was with Dice at the time. Was I with Dice or was I with you? I think I was with Dice. And so I felt like some kind of earthquake, and then I was like, did anybody else feel that? Nobody, right? It turns out it was Mike Tagura and Reese doing TikTok dances. And that's why I thought it might have been that again. Ed Suarez over in our sister station doing like a TikTok dance. But no, this one,
TikTok is back on.
yeah. That's what I thought. I'm like, okay, Ed is getting his TikTok dance. Because you've been here. You were here last week, right?
Yeah.
And so you seen we're like in a warehouse, right? And so, things. It doesn't take much to shake the ground when you're jumping up and down on the second floor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How was your event? I saw some photos. It looked pretty successful.
Oh, it was fun.
Saturday, yeah.
And just, yep. And I know you were busy doing your thing because, Saturday was a busy day.
Yeah, there was a lot going on
so
Saturday.
it turned out pretty good. And it was a beautiful kickoff. And everyone just loved going out to the Yanni Shopping Center and sharing our love for literacy. And some people in our group even attended the Martin Luther King like the get-together that they had or the presentation at the mall yesterday, which I didn't get to go to, but we kind of did like a mini read-a-thon information there also.
Sure.
So it's really nice, just seeing everybody come and check us out and ask questions and whatnot, because it'd be great to raise some money, money's always good to raise, but the reading, that's the part that we want. We want to try our best to make sure every kid has a book in their hands to read, and so where I don't hear it as a teacher that, Mrs. Mignola, I don't have a book at the house.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just making sure kids have access to reading materials. We want to kind of be like the Dolly Parton of the state, because she's known for giving out books like crazy.
I didn't know that.
It's called Imagination Library.
Okay. I didn't know she does that.
Yeah. I'll send you the info. She is awesome. I mean, I love her already to begin with.
Yeah.
But I'm impressed with all the good that she's doing. And then on another note, Carrie Underwood did a great job with that song, with America the Beautiful. And that was our song that we sang today at school, because every day I do a different patriotic song. And today happened to be America the Beautiful. So I said, students, we're going to watch Carrie Underwood. But if you watch the video, it took a while. Somebody is probably going to get fired or whatever, because there was like a long minute pause, I think, between her singing the song from when she walked in, because I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was the sound system. It was very obvious with that long pause, and we're all like waiting for her to sing her song and do her beautiful talent that she has, and she did a good job.
Nice, I'm glad.
Yeah. Some people may not like that she performed, but you know what? She's a performer, and I still like her music. I may not, be one of the Trump supporter, but I'm still going to support because he's our president.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I'm going to support Carrie Underwood and anybody else that has the freedom to do what they want to do.
Yeah,
and she did an excellent job.
I mean, it's a American Day in history. I mean, it's an honor to I mean, Biden was there. He was front row.
Even I saw her. Yeah, Kamala was there.
They attended. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate it, Verna. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're safe as well. So, Verna is marked safe from the earthquake.
Okay, everybody, practice what we all teach you.
Right.
Cover, and hold on.
And hold on. Got it. Okay. Enjoy.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye. Yeah, I blame your sister, Isa, because she tricked me last time. I thought it was an earthquake.
I saw that video.
And now I'm jaded because I'm just like, anytime there's any rumbling here, I'm thinking, oh, it's just Power 98 dancing, doing TikTok dances. Turns out it was a real earthquake.
Yeah.
We're TGUM FM in Hagani, Guam, 404 in the afternoon. We're going to take the break.
The sound of Guam is with 105 FM. This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'm Michael Costano. President Trump has issued pardons to the people prosecuted for attacking the U.S. Capitol January 6, 4 years ago.
These people have been destroyed. What they've done to these people is outrageous. There's rarely been anything like it in the history of our country.
CBS's Matt Piper has more on the January 6 pardons.
President Trump is commuting sentences of those who were convicted of or pleaded guilty to seditious conspiracy. He's pardoned everyone else charged with attacking the Capitol back in January 2021. All approximately 1,600 people, including those who beat and maimed police. His clemency includes 6 commutations. It means the largest prosecution in U.S. history has been abruptly ended.
Among the hundreds of executive orders signed by the president is one which would eliminate birthright citizenship. Erwin Chemerinsky is dean of the University of California, Berkeley Law School. He says that order bumps up against the Constitution.
Over 130 years ago, the United States Supreme Court said that Section 1 of the 14th Amendment means what it says. Anyone born in the United States is a United States citizen.
Trump attended inaugural balls in Washington tonight. The governors of Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, and Mississippi have declared states of emergency, while Texas authorities directed state agencies to mobilize resources due to the threat of snow. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson.
We have either extreme cold warnings or cold weather advisories that go all the way down to about the I-10 corridor. And then when those stop, you actually run into winter weather alerts, so winter storm warnings, because we've got snow from I-10 down to the Gulf. The cold air is locked in place, and now you've got moisture from the Gulf. You combine those two things, and you get either sleet, snow, or freezing rain right along the Gulf Coast.
CBS News correspondent Jim Krasula tells us there is new information about the potential benefits of some popular drugs.
A new study published in Nature Medicine concludes new generation weight loss drugs, including Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro, may protect against dementia, cardiovascular diseases, and even alcohol addiction.
Ohio State has another national title tonight after holding off the Notre Dame comeback bid as they walked away with a 34-23 victory over the Fighting Irish. Will Howard hit big play receiver Jeremiah Smith for 56 yards on a late 3rd and 11 to lock down the game. Trailing 31-7, Notre Dame scored 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions, and that made it a one-score game late in the fourth quarter. It's Ohio's 6th title and their first since the 2014 season. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Do you own any crypto? If so, this is a good day for you.
Bitcoin hit a new record high on Inauguration Day of more than $109,000. Donald Trump has positioned himself as a cryptocurrency champion, even promising to establish a U.S. Bitcoin stockpile. Since Mr. Trump was elected, Bitcoin has surged more than 50%. He and the incoming First Lady have begun selling a new currency of their own, meme coins named $Trump and $Melania. Some critics say that could create pretty big conflicts of interest. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
A gold medal awarded at the first modern Olympics hosted on U.S. soil was sold at auction for over $500,000. The 1904 St. Louis Olympics medal bears the inscription Olympiad 1904. It shows a victorious athlete holding a wreath. This was the first Olympics where gold medals were awarded, and the Americans took advantage, winning 78 of 96 events. Michael Toscano, CBS News.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, and anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Providers help thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds, too. Call 800-230-2777, 800-230-2777, or biglou.com.
Nothing but the best. Wave 105 FM.
Good afternoon. It is 4:10 p.m. and that is your time check brought to you by Wendy's. Wendy's has something new on their menu, the mushroom bacon cheeseburger. Try the deliciously indulgent sandwich made with juicy beef, crispy applewood smoked bacon, savory roasted mushrooms, mustard cheese, and a creamy garlic spread all on soft toasted buns. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's.
Yo, what's up? It's me, Commander Pat. Up and everybody, Race Levine's here. And we have a little show called The Morning Blender. We want you to tune in every weekday from 6 a.m. till 10 a.m.
That's right, lots of chances to win. We got lots of things to talk about, and of course, your favorite topics like what's your favorite tomorrow food?
Duh, everything.
Weekdays tune in Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m. on the station powering your day.
Our 98 place for the GTA, Burger King, the Gator Shopping Center, Hospital Weekday, Lifestyle,
The Brightside is brought to you by Chili's Grill and Bar. At Chili's, more life, great food, and memories happen here. GTA, we start with you. Sherwin-Williams is hiring inside and outside sales. Apply in person Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 671-646-8050 or email your resume to sw@pri-guam.com. Subway, eat fresh in just a few clicks. Order online at subwaypacific.com for pickup at your convenience or for delivery right at your doorstep. Online ordering at subwaypacific.com is powered by Good to Go. We deliver. At Subway, you gotta refresh to be fresh. Now is that time for your real deal traffic report here on the Bright Side. Heavy traffic on Route 16 in Barragata Heights if you are passing the South Savannah Barragata Drive heading to the intersection in front of the Guam Revenue Tax. Traffic on Route 3 in Barragata Heights if you are into the hospital heading to the intersection in Lake Road. Full traffic on Route 1 Delaware Northwest Eastbound heading to the intersection that Mr. Boston 78. Full traffic on Route 1 Kimbo North and Southbound at the intersection that is the Route 26 at Texas Avenue. Full traffic on Route 1 Kimbo North and Southbound at the intersection that is the Route 14 on the Whitefish building. Full traffic on Route 1 Kimbo North and Southbound at the intersection near the Dynasty and Square. And also traffic rising for the new place along Wednesday, January 22nd through Sunday, January 24th to 29 p.m. Notice the rise of the price will continue for the work on Wi-Fi TV and on the State today. During this time, expect the known shift and uncertainty in countries. And that is the real deal traffic report here on the Bright Side. The incomplete expression is that under the service working hard. They do not necessarily refer to building plans of the carbon management of Wind 105 FM in the media or any of our partners. As we strive to provide quality, respectful, and engaging content and welcome you to participate in the conversation. Thank you for tuning in to Wind 105 FM, the sound of Guam. Enjoy the show.
All right, welcome back. The Brightside right here on Wave 105. Let's see. I'm going to check 1, 2. Okay, it's working. I've got information here. Information coming in fast from the Guam Homeland Security and Office of Civil Defense. Basically, no tsunami threat in Guam from the local earthquake. The U.S. Geological Survey recorded an earthquake with a preliminary magnitude of 5.5 that occurred 8 miles west of Guam, 3:48 p.m. at a depth of 83 miles. Thank you for doing the conversion to miles, right? Because everything else was, I was having to do the conversion myself, but thank goodness for my Chinese-made iPhone. It helped me convert. It helped me convert
kilometers to miles, but Guam Homeland Security did it for us. So that's pretty close, right? 8 miles west of Guam, built to 83 miles. As advised by the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, there is no tsunami threat to Guam or the Marianas at this time. Let's see here. Pretty much the same stuff that I was getting from the National Weather Service Tsunami Warning Center in Honolulu, Hawaii. They put out an announcement pretty early on as well. Earthquake preliminary magnitude 5.5 occurred about 8 miles west of Guam, 3:48 p.m. Tuesday, January 21st. Based on all available data, there's no tsunami threat to Guam or entertainment or stipend from this earthquake. Some areas may have experienced shaking. Oh, we definitely experienced shaking. But I kind of did the physical check. Everything looked pretty good near us. I looked through our window to see if any Coca-Cola cans fell from the top shelf, and no. They're all our Coke cans and Sprite cans, juices, looking good. So we did not have to go to, so it's picking up on our kids, right? Everybody else playing and everybody's beating them. So like, you guys have to evacuate the office, and no, we just, we drop, cover, and hold on, right? We go into our basement. I know Dad was supposed to evacuate to an open field. Oh, we did not do that. We did not do that. I just basically looked at the window and like, okay, somebody's on the forklift. They obviously went back to work too. So I guess we'll go back to work as well. So we did not get one open. I think that's the cool. So after they assess, right, then they all go out in an orderly fashion to an open field and do a rescue check, right?
Yes.
It's been a while. It's been over 20 years for me. More than that, elementary. I think we stopped doing I don't know, I forget. It's been too long. I can't remember if we were doing earthquake drills in high school. I don't really know the drills that we did in elementary. Maybe middle school too. But, again, my brain's hurting. My head is hurting just thinking about trying to go that far back. I did go back to look, right? Because, of course, again, where were you on August 8th, 1993, earthquake? It's 6:44 p.m. It says here, moment magnitude of 7.8. For some of us, well, it was an 8 point something, but it was, the 1993 Guam earthquake was a 7.8. I think that was one of the scariest moments of my life, because watching TV and the TV crash down, your dogs barking. Dogs were barking even before. And we're like, what is that? Oh, goodness. We were hearing the dogs barking because it kind of got me up somewhere. Yeah, it's what? Because I was, we're kids, right? So when you gather down the TV, not all of us are sitting comfortably on the couch. We're on the ground. And so it fell crashing onto the ground. I don't think it was too close to my head, but again, at that time, like, you felt like, oh my goodness, I could have died right there. And then we did not drop in. It felt like the whole house was shaking, and we were on the second floor. So we were running out of the house while it was shaking. It felt like it wasn't even end. And as we're running down the stairs, I'm watching the power poles shake back and forth. And see, it says 6:34 now, but while in my head, it's still, and raining. I don't remember the rain. Maybe after, but at the time, I don't remember the rain. And I still remember it was daytime. And so, August 8th, last summer, it could be just turning dark, right? 6:34. I don't know, in my head, I still felt like the sun was still out. I don't know if the sun was going down or it was almost down, and what I still remember was just my sunset I did. And this was very hard too. There was the thrust earthquake generated a non-destructive tsunami. And the earthquake generated a non-destructive tsunami of about 6 inches, injured as many as 71 people. So 71 people were injured after this 1993 Guam earthquake on August 8th. And it inflicted about $250 million in damage in Guam. That's again, you were just a baby. Maybe not even born yet.
No, I was born.
You weren't even born yet.
I was born in 1999.
Yeah, so you didn't experience it. Yeah. What about your family? Do you tell you about it?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. Ruth wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, she was 97.
You know what's crazy? People that were born in 2004, they're babies, right?
Yeah.
They're babies. No, they're not. They're 21 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, 21.
Mm-hmm.
So, 2004, they are legal. Drinking, yeah. When I think about 2010, like, it's baby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They were partying.
Yeah.
They're partying with. I'm sleeping on that. I'm preparing to go to bed in these 2004. I was just watching the whole time. Those are like, oh my God, the whole time is just flying by. Let's see here, it's 4:23 in the afternoon. What do we want to talk about? Let me see here. How do you like that speech? I mean, you're paying attention to it too, right? Yeah. Well, maybe the follow along, right?
Well, I don't look like you're following through because you know how it is when you talk.
Yeah. We're going on a tangent.
Yeah, we should go.
Yeah.
So it was very, like, it was like simple, straight to the point.
Yeah. Yeah. And I could follow along with it.
Yeah, and it was like the words you use were very, it was simple to understand.
Right, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll get into it now, I guess. Okay, so to start off by saying, the golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. It really just depends on who you talk to. Because when I was in Korea, South Korea, obviously, we were pretty respected. My taxi driver loved American tourists. We were even asking him, like, what are your thoughts on American politics? Do you have any opinions on American politics and where we're at? And he said, you know what? I actually like Trump better. I think, for me, it's my favorite. And he can speak. He spoke very good English. He would even prepare for if we ever want to go back to South Korea. I thought that was another earthquake. Did you feel it again?
No.
Yeah, this anxiety. Another thing. So he said if we ever want to come back, if we talk to him, and he'll come again at the airport. He's a really kind man, right? He's a lot older. He was well into his 70s, and he wished he could retire, but right now, the challenges and patients sound very familiar. But he said there's something else that he feels a lot safer when President Trump was president at the time. Not so much with Biden, and was kind of hoping that Trump can be president again. This was around this time last year when it went. No, it wasn't May. It was May of last year. He went. And I was asking myself, why? Like, you really, wow, you actually pay a lot of attention to American politics. And like, oh yeah, whatever happens in America and the leadership and whatnot affects us here in Korea, because the geopolitics of it all, right, affects us in Japan. Our relationship with the U.S. is obviously a whole lot closer than North Korea and China and Russia. And so we're allies with America. And so it kind of puts us in a very difficult spot, because we're surrounded by not allies. And so there's that worry there. But, and so that's just a small sample. I know that it's steady. So I don't know, what are people in Egypt expect us, and people in France expect us today. I don't know. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first. Then he talks about our sovereignty will be returned. Where did our sovereignty go? That part I'm confused. I think we have that. God doesn't have sovereignty. So, are you talking about Guam having some sovereignty? I mean, states have state sovereignty, but as a nation, as a country, we definitely do have the sovereignty. Who took it from us? Our safety will be restored, he says. He says justice will be rebuilt. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the justice department and government will change. Our top priority will be to create a nation that is proud, prosperous, and free. He does talk about some of the challenges that we're facing and says we've got to be honest with that, because they are plentiful. However, our challenges will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America. And so he says, our government's been trying to crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens while the pillars of our society are broken and seemingly in complete disrepair. We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad. Yeah, this doesn't sound like Donald Trump don't say these things on his own. But, who doesn't have a speechwriter? It fails to protect our magnificent, law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals. Many from prisons and mental institutions. I've heard them say that many times. That have illegally entered our country from all over the world. We have a government that has given unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders. I've heard this being said, and I agree with this 100%. We're giving unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders to fight wars that we're not part of. While we have so much poverty in continental U.S., right? While we have a failing education, when you compare education with other countries, health care, people can't afford health insurance. So you go on life without having health insurance. my goodness, there are people right now that aren't, and I'm not going to snitch on people. But I have been noticing here in Guam lately, the number of vehicles that don't have their sticker, their vehicle sticker on the license plate has expired. I noticed that I've been behind the bonnet registers, and I noticed it maybe in December. And it made me pay attention even more. So now, it's like a hobby of mine. Anytime I go to the drive-thru, anytime I'm stuck in traffic, I'm looking at the car economy, I'm looking right. And I'm looking at the sticker. No anymore. Wow, you and I are thinking alike all of a sudden here. I noticed one yesterday when I was in line at McDonald's to get me some oatmeal. That's my thing. I get oatmeal every morning when I come in here. Because, we did that girly. I mean, I'm not talking about you, I'm just saying. So all of the big bad girlies, they know. That it's kind of sick different. So, I noticed it yesterday, and there was a vehicle with an October 2024 sticker. And I've been noticing it. People are taking chances. And the scary part is, if I get into an accident with this person, chances are they don't have insurance. So, where are we at here? We have a government that is giving unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders. Our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency. As recently found by the wonderful people of North Carolina. We talked about Los Angeles as well. Well, North Carolina was still suffering from a hurricane that took place many months ago. And then Los Angeles, where we were watching fires still tragically burn, without even a token of defense. They're raging through their houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals. And even those people are helpless. And he even mentioned that some of them are sitting right here. And they don't even have a home any longer. And he says, which brought me, I don't know if you watch SNL?
No, do you?
Yes. And so Dennis Supply is on. And he was talking about that. One of the best monologues I've seen in a long time. Dave is like one of the best. And some people are offended about Dennis Supply, but what I will say about stand-up comedy is maybe because I'm a fan of stand-up comedy, that I feel like that is a sanctuary. But more and more people are attacking stand-up comedians while they are doing their own. While they are sharing their material. There's a time and place, for sure. Going back to that stand-up comedian that was at the Trump rally and talked about Puerto Ricans or Puerto Rico being floating garbage, whatever. Yeah, there's a time and a place. But Dave Chappelle on that stage, that's an act. SNL, that's an act. And he said, at the end of it, he starts talking about how like people are attacking celebrities and why should we feel bad? He gets it, but as a celebrity, it's kind of scary, because he lives in it. You're living in Ohio, and you might want to leave Ohio. It might not even be safe for him. He lives not too far from Springfield, Ohio. But he said something that resonates with me today, and so the parades in Los Angeles is on fire. And then he talks about Palestine and how there have been people throughout the years that are just not, they're trying to ignore these people, or have been ignoring these people, or discredit what's happening to the people in Palestine. And he said, whether the Palestinians or Palestine, we should just have compassion. And Carter, do you agree to seeing a lot of people with exposed stickers on their license plates? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we can go through this by the time we're class. So we'll just take the break now. 4:36 in the afternoon, and I want to start.
Dessert date. Have a delicious oven-baked strawberry and cream pie at McDonald's today. First drink with a McCafe iced coffee. For a limited time only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And now for your local headlines, you got to buy McDonald's to go on Maryland.
This is the latest Marianas business channel. The Treasure Hunt organization plans to include in the United States and January 30th at nearly just a slightly number of Hafa Adai. The ceremony will be inside due to the city of Coast and entertainment for moving festivals, including signatories from China, Argentina, and Italy via first every possibility. Also, present to a family of the Marianas, Guam, Mark and Brightside. This decision was released for security incorporated, serving members and staff of the January 6th committee, members of the North Central and DC Metropolitan Police, who testified about the misconduct strategy. They are also finding that by falsely entertaining and marketing ways. In my news, 4 members of sexual literacy from that community to the support to continue to create healthy things in the community. On the news of the news, the donation of $20,000 to the country class, Brightside January, functionally incorporated and system in general. The organization has paid $1,000 to provide rights for the appropriate funds to the country, Hafa Adai. There will now be approximately 500 participants representing the home, their trust, community spirit, and to prepare local projects to be extended and released. A friend of Marianas business family will be required and human aid and covered with them. Monday was the day for remembering Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on his death.
Miracles, prayer services, and community service projects were among the things Americans did for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. His roots the Reverend Robin Scott King spoke at an event in Newport News, Virginia. He was in trouble looking at us and got instructed, he got more support. We got in the present. Dr. King would have celebrated his 96th birthday on January 15th. When Priscilla said yesterday,
The Fox heard the Lion King won the box office over the star name Martin Luther King during the holiday weekend, earning an estimated $15.5 million in the U.S. The 50 comedy One of Them Days, taking $13.2 million for its debut weekend. This movie reimagining the classic movie Monster was the third most popular movie despite anything the critics said. Michael King, Studio News.
specifically designed to help further the testing. The protect the person's program for completely mechanisms will be classified. No one knows when further limits the right station optimal capsule and limits the right trust and just like the most extreme. Simulated by the whole body barrel. Real world in the team are practically the latest professionals of a small baby and their investments in state production. Home to the optimal and proper testing. Hoping to be real worried about wage garnishment. That's really all our fashion.
Full marketing and best options for all no-tax payments. Call the express at Optima today. There's free confidential consultation. Call 800-343-6450. 800-343-6450. 800-343-6450. Your bones are running enormous expenses. Sometimes it's not something that is overcoded, and the figure is on the expenses. You can practically go to the game. I'm not scheduled to put in the ratio. It's not the game. In fact, you can easily say, I'm not able to. It's good for you. Really? Oh, I'm not tired. That is nothing bad. With decades of experience in growing the region, culturally is the most often food practices and food education. One of the local provincial network of small nutrition and health centers doing the work that actually happens in the community. Yes, for people, that's just a moment, it's happening, we can see it. Some people is outside of the local community. We're eating more healthy. Get ready for a summer of new with new and pure. That's why we're quick, looking higher. Students, movers, workers. Start your home. Start to continue to move forward. That's why I'm so impressed with that. It's my voice. I'm going to be so. Perfectly. Every season. You know. You're fine. You're high school. That's my world. My power. My healing. How many reasons to say yes? How many reasons? I'm thinking one event. One to ATM event. It's stupid answer. The discounts. The keyword. Honestly, you keep going, but you still not out of time. If you're not, don't come close. Visit FSC.news.trade. This is crypto technology. Terms and conditions apply. Watch more email. I'll start with you.
Lots of something real to make healthy to go to on the right side. No traffic on Road 2 in the north side, and this is where instead of being overload, slow traffic on Route 4 in California at the intersection that leads to Route 10. Slow traffic on the Route 4 that in California if you are heading to the intersection that leads to Marianas and South East. Slow traffic on Route 10. Route 15 Parker Road Marianas is where heading to the intersection that leads to Route 10 or the Secretary to proceed. Slow traffic on heavy traffic on Route 16 down High Street near Jacksonville, north to Bonneville heading to the intersection inside the Guam neighborhood. Slow traffic on Route E and Gundam to crossing at 201 to Weekday, heading to the intersection on Route 1. Slow traffic on Route 1 in Denver, north and south side of the intersection that leads to Route 27, or the intersection that leads to Route 26, respectively. Slow traffic on Route 1 is the north and south side at the intersection that leads to Route 14 and the exit for building. Slow traffic on Route 28 mainly coming from the intersection on Route 1 heading to the intersection inside the Guam airport. Slow traffic on Route 1 coming north and southbound at the intersection near the Donna Kennedy High School. And now for your traffic advisory for the use of tomorrow, Wednesday, January 22nd to Friday, January 24th, between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Non-local advisory for contracting continues for the work along Route 13, Southern Ontario, and Tamale. During this time, expect minimal rain shifts and condition and clothing. And that is your real traffic report here on the Brightside. Indians expressed in this film are that of the West, yes, and Harlem. You may necessarily know the beauty that comes to the top of the great butterfly and song, we have you know with anyone other. As we come to our highly affectionate and open content, and welcome to the best people of this system. We are continuing to win butterfly FM and sound of mind into the crew.
Welcome in, great winter time in this time today. The Brightside January, 36 in the afternoon. Tuesday. We've been up Marcus. We're on Weekday105.com online, also on our YouTube channel, Way105.1 FM Guam. Let's see here. So, again, with President Trump tonight, inauguration speech session, also you have been trusted in challenge more than any president in our 250 year history. Okay. More than any president? Okay. FBI, Taylor, Great Depression, World War II. Also, there was an assassination attempt on his life, too. Let's see here. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one. Those who wish to stop our cause and try to take our freedom and indeed take my life. Just a few months ago, in a beautiful interview, so he talks about the assassination. Abraham Lincoln actually assassinated, John F. Kennedy actually assassinated him. But he has been tested the most in our 250-year history. That is why we together under all administration of American patriots, we will be working to meet every crisis with dignity and power and strength. We will move with purpose and speed to bring back hope, prosperity, safety, and peace for citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. For American citizens, January 20th is Liberation Day. When I say it on the road and I think about my own liberation journey, you have to say I'm sorry. Not even close. When I think about my grandparents, I do not agree that today should be considered Liberation Day. It is my hope that our recent presidential election will be remembered as the greatest and most consequential election in the history of our country. As our victory shows, the entire nation is rapidly unifying behind our agenda, with tremendous increases in support from virtually every element of our society, young and old, men and women, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, urban, suburban, rural, and very importantly, we have a powerful win in all 7 states. The popular vote we won by millions of people. To the Black and Hispanic communities, I want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I hope not. I really hope not. And I really do hope that we can win. I feel already, too. I feel very already. But then again, I was black, many people. Black people that I thoroughly divisive of. I'm not saying those comments anymore. Today is Martin Luther King Day. This will be a great honor. But in his honor, we will strive together to make this dream a reality. I can respect that. I'm so glad that he recognized Martin Luther King during his speech. National unity is now returning to America, and confidence and pride is soaring like never before in everything we do. My administration will be inspired by a firm pursuit of excellence and unrelenting success. We will not forget our country, We will not forget our Constitution. So he talks about some of the executive orders, and some of them he's already signed. We will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of parliamentism. First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border. All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate the Remain in Mexico policy. He said, I will end the practice of taxing relief, and I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country. Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. I'm not totally against that, but what I am kind of concerned about is our situation here in Guam. Because last time, a lot of monies were redirected from the military to border security. And will that happen again? Because that affects what's going on here. Because he makes no mention of any territory in this speech. It definitely makes no mention of Guam, but it doesn't mean what he's saying doesn't directly affect us. Because we are Americans. So he's going to be invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, and it will be more recent on there. I would direct the government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner states. We just need to be a little bit careful then, because there was a South Korean president right now in jail that was using the military for martial law. So, tread carefully on that one. As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher responsibility to defend our country from threats and invasions. That is exactly what I am going to do. We will do it at a level that nobody has ever seen before. He said, next I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bringing down costs and prices. The inflation crisis is caused by massive overspending and escalating energy prices. That is why today I will declare a national energy emergency. And then, of course, hashtag drill, baby, drill. America will be a manufacturing nation once again. We have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have. The largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we are going to use it. We will bring prices down, fill our strategic reserves up again, right to the top, and export American energy all over the world. So Dubai is better welcome. We will be a rich nation again, and it is that liquid gold under our feet that will help to do it. With my actions today, we will end the Green New Deal, and we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving the auto industry and keeping, he says, my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers. He said, we'll be able to buy the car of your choice. We will build automobiles in America again at a rate that nobody could have dreamt possible just a few years ago. And I'm okay with that. To be honest with you, I'm not going to how does this affect me? That's the whole thing I'm thinking. That's the way I think. And so I don't know the electric vehicle. So why am I going to get, I don't have one. And we don't have the infrastructure for it. We don't have mechanics for the electric vehicles here in Guam. And so when they keep pushing for electric vehicles, well, we don't have infrastructure here. So we're way behind. Right? I don't know. There's two things at a manufacturing center where you park and you plug in, right? There's two parking spots. The government, I don't think they are at any of the government, DRT, I don't think they are at any. cars for electric vehicles. And I can tell you, I think Booster got one or two also. The load cell, you know, if you keep having that, you know that. I'm worried about my vehicle plugged in. Like, oh my God, you have dirty energy. You have dirty power. Your lines are all crossed. I don't have solar panels up on top of my roof yet. We don't have the infrastructure. I'm okay with it. Like, I'm just thinking out loud here. We're finding out solar panels aren't so good. Definitely not good for us here in Guam, where we only have so much land. Talking about solar panels in the ocean. I don't know how much is that going to cost. What's wind turbines in the ocean too. Of course that's clean energy. But how much does it cost to start it up? And then these wind turbines, you got to replace them like every 20 years. But how much does it cost per wind turbine? We got one. We got one right now in South Island Road. And I've seen how you got to push it all the way down. You can maintenance on it. And it goes all the way up. You can do that in the ocean. We have engineers who have a workforce for that. So we're way behind when it comes to all of this other alternative energy. So I know the government is looking at it. There's a study for it to do it. But we're nowhere near it.
Along the same, they're setting up 4 electric vehicles charging stations at the mall. That's correct.
There you go. The 50 or 80 electric vehicles will fall over those. Maybe there's more, I don't know. I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries. We will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens. For this purpose, we are establishing the External Revenue Service for all tariffs, duties, and revenues. There will be massive amounts of money pouring into our country coming from foreign sources. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. After years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I'm also signing an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America. He doesn't say TikTok, but he's talking about TikTok. I'm starting that executive order too. So yes and yes on that. Never again will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents, something I know something about. We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law, and we are going to bring law and order back to our cities. This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based. As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only 2 genders, male and female. That is what he said. And I want to just say, hearing that, I think of my family, I think of my friends, to identify otherwise. And so, I pray for them. I will reinstate any service members who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate and will pay them back in full. I will sign an order to stop our warriors from being subjected to radical political theories and social experiments while on duty. That's going to come in our meeting. No more things. We'll go to break. We are 2G on all counties without any Guam. Our armed forces will be free to focus on their sole mission, defeating America's enemies, like in 2017. We will again build the strongest military the world has ever seen. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps, most importantly, the wars we never get into. Yeah. Whichever speechwriter already did it. Thank you so much. 501 in the afternoon, we'll take a break and then we'll finish this up. There's a couple other things that we didn't even touch yet. Otherwise, we can always save that too. Or you can just stop me in my tracks and call us up 922-1051 or 1052. We'll take that break. Time for your studio team. Standing ground is worth 105 and present. I'm Michael Fitzgerald. The Taliban concerns release of two Americans in a prisoner exchange. One is Ryan Corbett, considered by the U.S. to have been wrongfully detained for 894 days. The Corbett family issued a statement saying their hearts are filled with overwhelming gratitude and praise to God for sustaining Ryan's life. And they thank both President Trump and President Biden for their negotiations. The evidence has an ID on the second prisoner released. President Trump says there are immigration rights to life. Trump signed orders declaring a national emergency on the U.S. border with Mexico, suspending refugee resettlement, and ending automatic citizenship for anyone born in the United States. The ACLU has already sued the league. Dylan Philadelphia, dean of the University of California, Berkeley Law School. 1897 Supreme Court held that those who are born in the United States are American citizens, even for true citizens. Donald Trump can't change the fight back in the U.S. CBS's Franklin Fowler reports the president has pardoned most of his supporters who violently attacked the U.S. Capitol January 6, 2021. It was a historic decision. It was likely the largest, biggest criminal prosecution in U.S. history. There were about 1,600 January 6 defendants, about 600 of whom were accused of assaulting police. They have received pleadings or commutations, or New York Trump has ordered for current pending prosecutions to be dropped. Major airlines are delaying and canceling flights in preparation for a wintry blast that could bring snow and ice to the Gulf Coast, disrupting travel from North Carolina to Texas. KHNU TV's Mike Henderson reports on the situation in Houston.
City and county leaders have actually been working to put together plans for Thursday, and it's something that's going to look into account how much precipitation there will be snow, a wintry wind, or even ice falls. A lot of times into today, they're about hearing what they're doing whenever they're seeing the roads, whenever they're going to be keeping open warning control.
More than 18,000 hospital workers could go on strike in less than 2 weeks. 85% of the unionized workers voted to organize a strike unless they get a fair deal on wages and benefits. The contract expires January 31st. Chief of President Trump Brown has passed his executive ruling because they have to do the right thing. Last week, hundreds of Costco churches meet the law for practice fixes. That's CBS's Michael Roberts. And this is CBS News. Brought to you by the Progressive Insurance. You get safe safe when you bundle your all-home motorcycle, RV, or boat. Visit Progressive.com. Why are you on the school?
Let me tell you, when I got some people, I used to think myself, my favorite doctor just see the kid, I'm going to make me say something from the front. I'll make this say maybe that's my thing, and he's going to find me.
as the mission on meeting work changes, it is impossible to find. There are not times when you work well, specifically. Very few of 10 million people get jobs every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like you, it's easy to find great opportunities that are right. Guys are recruited for free or seeking only at Guam. That's different free.
Monday was the day for remembering Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his work.
Martin's Care Services and Community Service projects are among the King's American achievements. So Martin Luther King Jr. Day, his niece, the Reverend Robin Scott King, spoke at an event in Newport News, Virginia.
Probably Kevin, looking at my Martin, I believe, and only because we've got no focus, we've got no force, we've forgotten the purpose.
Dr. King would have celebrated his 96th birthday on January 15th. So he pursued it to the estimates.
We saw how the Lion King won the boxing episode of the Friday Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend, earning an estimated $15.5 million in the U.S. The taking former and finally one of those days, taking 14.2 days like Baby Weekend, Wolfman, the reimagining of the classic movie monster with the full most popular movie, The Following Can Be Taken. Michael Costello, CBS News.
Good afternoon, it is 5:07 p.m. and that is the Brightside January. Ladies have something new in their menu, the Multi Indulgent Cheeseburger. Try the recipe indulgent salad made of juicy beef, crispy apple with smoked bacon, savory roasted mushrooms, mustard cheese, and a creamy gold spread over soft toasted bun. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's. The Brightside is brought to you by Chili Spoon Bar, Options, Mormons, Great Food, and Maine, Happy Meal. GTA, we start with you. Sherwin-Williams, ready for a fresh start? Sherwin-Williams is hiring and starting outside sales. Visit us in person Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 671-646-8050 or email your resume to us at wprr.guam.com. Join our team today. Subway, eat fresh and just a few clicks. Order online at subwaypacific.com to pick up at your convenience or for delivery right at your doorstep. Online ordering at subwaypacific.com is powered by Just to Go, we deliver. That's Subway, where we start the defense. There's a promising radio traffic report here on the Brightside. Slow traffic on Rosary and Donuts is crossing the GRS Hospital, heading to the intersection and Route 9. Slow traffic on Route 1 is running southbound at the intersection of that is to Route 30, where you need to go to the bus also. Slow traffic on Route 28 is running coming from the intersection on Route 1, going to the intersection inside the Guam Airport. Slow traffic on Route 1 is running north and southbound at the intersection near the Jonathan High School. Slow traffic on Route 1 is coming from the intersection that leads to Route 14 at the Fremont, heading northbound, heading into Sacramento Valley for that 15 lanes at the Wendy's restaurant. And now from the traffic advisory for the week from tomorrow, Wednesday, January 22nd to Friday, January 24th, between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Movers are rise at the contact and continue starting work along the 14D and on the sidewalk and Timony. During this time, expect minimum with all the temporary closings. And that is a little more significant here on the Brightside. The Weekday January is starting to show our ball and the show first and foremost. If you might not be able to first and foremost, you need to start the management and really go over to the Weekday of any of our partners. If you start to wear a quarter, it's actually a decent content for veterans to participate in the activity. If you want to really be on top of that, it's time to join us. You can participate.
Friday 11. Over to Road 105, we just came in, getting on the vehicle, and we're heading home. Pauly Suba rush hour. Appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with us before you get to where you need to be, right? 671-922-1051 is the number if you want to get in on a conversation, a concern, want to change the subject, and all news. Feel free. 922-1051 or 1052. Okay, so back to the speech from President Donald Trump. Again, I underlined the part where he says, we will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end. And perhaps, I would even pick on perhaps, let me just say, and most importantly, the wars we never get into. I said, his proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. And I'll be honest with you, my dad taught me the power of prayer. And so, I pray. I pray for my family. I pray for our leaders here in Guam, that he will do the right thing. I pray for the president. And so I pray for the president, Donald Trump, that he will be a peacemaker and a unifier. And I prayed that when he was him before, when he was Obama before, when he was Biden before, and I continue to pray. Because being where we are here, like Governor Pauly said, we are the tip of the spear, but my goodness, it's pretty scary being the tip of the spear. It really is when you think about it. And from all around that, his proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. I'm going on confident. I'm doing well. What's up? No worries. I'm kind of going around.
I just got it this afternoon.
Good. Yeah. You started feeling it in your throat.
I wasn't around anybody.
I hear it, actually. I hear it. Yeah. I have top drops in my pocket. I wish I could just hand it over to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is there anything else?
I just wanted to mention about his executive orders about the illegal immigrants.
Sure.
And stuff and all that. Yeah, something about them being born in the U.S. and being with their crew or not, if they're illegals or whatever, and I heard something about saying that they can't do that because, whatever, we have that going on here in Guam. People are flying in, I know it was
birthright citizenship is, and he signed an executive order basically removing that. If you will not have a citizenship, just because they were born in America or USA. And so she's going to say some of
they were doing that with the people that were visiting Guam, and I don't know that they would be able to leave just get a doctor's clearance when they're final trimester to travel to Guam, and they're giving, I heard that they were giving them to induce labor so that they can give birth to them. And they said, oh, my kid is a U.S. citizen, but then I have to stay. Because because he was a U.S. citizen, he's not a citizen of whatever country where he's from. But it could be that wherever that they're from, that's where that they should be a citizen of. Not U.S. Because when you say, oh, look at the kid, my kid, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, so then now we have to feel sorry for them. So, well, yeah, we should let them stay. And yet, they go under the welfare assistance and all that kind of stuff. And that puts more burden on our economy, on our situation here. You know, they need to change that. Congress needs to change that. I'm pretty sure that even if he goes in executive order, that has to go through the process of being actually done. Yeah, he can sign them. Can't say that he can't. But can it be enforced?
So, the Constitution says that he's trying to do, what he's doing is unconstitutional, is what they're saying.
Well, the thing is that if you're born in a military base in Germany or wherever, Japan, wherever you want to go,
that's where it's from.
Then you're not a Japanese or citizen of Germany or wherever that they're born. Citizens.
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct.
When they're born in the U.S.
Yeah. You're correct.
So even if they're born out in the hospital, they said that they were out when they were enjoying the treatment, and she goes into labor, and the nearest hospital is 10 minutes from where they're at. The kids are going to be talking a citizen of that country. It's going to say that he was born in Germany or wherever he was born at, but his nationality, not nationality, but his citizenship will be U.S. Not German, not Japanese, not Korean, not wherever. And the same thing what he's trying to do is that he's being that that's being done wrong.
Yeah.
But yes, I see that he's doing it wrong, but there's a way to correct that. Some ways to correct that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to let you go around to what your boss said, but great point. Okay. Have a good day. You too. Enjoy. Attorney Pete is on the line as well, right? Attorney Pete, hopefully you're not coming down with something, are you?
I haven't gotten rid of it.
So you're actually, it is going on. Oh, my goodness.
Right. Anyway, yeah, it's going to take more than an executive order to change that birthright citizenship. That's you're going to need an amendment to the United States Constitution. Yeah. But you don't really
We don't know the energy, right? You don't know the energy, obviously, right? But you ever think about being a constitutional lawyer?
Well, like President Obama? Yeah, that's what he was. He was a constitutional lawyer.
I didn't know that.
I prefer to be a criminal lawyer. But anyway, with regard to the whole thing about war, you know, it reminds me probably, you know, what does Weekday say? That the best block is not the Beatles? Right? Also, there's another saying that we are taught in the military that those who have never been to war are the ones who are most eager to wage war. You know? And It's refreshing to hear, like, the President Trump, because that's his foreign policy to end that,
Be a unifier, be a peacemaker.
right, but to end the conflicts that we're already involved in, and then to also avoid getting into them,
Right.
that I believe is very, very, I like that a lot. I think it was, forget which president said, or no, maybe it was Winston Churchill that said, speak softly but carry a very big stick.
Mm-hmm.
When he's talking about foreign diplomacy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, don't be a rabble-rouser, but also don't show them that you're weak, show them that you're strong. And I think that's what Trump is talking about by building the strongest military that the world has ever seen. Because I know there are a lot of people that are anti-military and don't like militarization, but, it's preemptive. You build your military and show that it has might, and then that's what prevents war.
And let's not be so naive. China's building a pretty big military right now.
Well, people will say what they want to say about, arms races, but that's modernization. That's the world we live in, and history has shown that economies actually flourish from arms races. So they're going to do it anyway, so we might as well get involved and try to, be as proactive as possible and try to be involved and have our concerns
addressed.
Addressed.
Yeah.
Right. Instead of just complaining about it, it's going to happen. Let's just go into it with eyes wide open and as much involvement as we can.
Absolutely. I just don't like the whole, consultation without consent.
Right. That's what our territories need to come together and unify and demand, more stay at the table or stay period at the table. I mean, that's sort of what Plaskin was talking about, right? That the colonies model and the territories model is outdated, and we need to revisit that. But as we've been talking before in the past, some of those changes might mean that if we all seat at the table, we're going to have to pay for that seat. Right? It's not a free ride. Like right now, we're just riding free. We're the mistress right now, but we want to be the wife, and the wife has to have duties that the mistress doesn't have.
So, the other thing that I like better is the home zone. Like, this is our house, and you come in and, you're making it your home. And you're like, wait a minute, calm down, this is still our home. So, if you want to be living here too, you're going to have to, and you're definitely, you've got a bigger back than I do, but it's taking up a little too much space. So, you're going to have to help with the chores and actually pay for some of the bills here. Actually, you should start paying for more of the bills. Because that's the illustration that I like to think about. I was like, I can't take a lot of good for it.
And so, that sort of policy status, I agree with it. I like it. Those of us who have been in the military, we know that war is not what it's all cracked up to be. It's glorified. War is suffering. War is inhumane. War is unnecessary. And if we can have a foreign policy where we're trying to end current conflicts and avoid future conflicts, then I agree with that.
Yeah, I think even when people are like, when he goes, I put an end to Ukraine, what's going on in Ukraine, I go water before, and people are like, well, it's not that easy. I agree it's not that easy, but he's saying something that we should all be saying, yeah, absolutely, let's support that. That is the end. But, so I didn't understand why people were being so critical when he's saying he wants to end something so, so terrible.
Well,
Hey, thanks, people appreciate this. Okay, there you go. All right, fine, thanks. Okay, so here comes the part where I don't agree with, there's a last year where he starts talking about the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Okay. So he gets this loud applause when he says, we will restore the name of a great president, William McKinley, to Mount McKinley, where it should be and where it belongs. President McKinley made our country very rich through class and through talent. He was a natural businessman and gave Teddy Roosevelt the money for many of the great things he did, including the Panama Canal. And so we found right there. And so I remember this fact about Mount McKinley. So he's talking about a mountain in Alaska called Denali or Denali. So this is why I don't agree, because even the leaders of Alaska, they're talking about place names, right? They're talking about native inhabitants, indigenous people. And so that name that it is called right now, Denali, has been the name for thousands of years. And it's the rightful name by the native peoples of Alaska. And I'm going to ruin this, but these people are the Yukon Athabascans. And it is our nation's tallest mountain. But it already has had a name for thousands of years. That would be like the president of the time when they took over Guam. And so Mount Marianas is no longer Mount Marianas. It's going to be named after the governor or the admiral that oversees Guam. You have to respect persons. You have to respect the native people. I like the fact that there are states that are still named after the indigenous people, the First Nations. Don't change it. There are rivers, there are valleys, there are mountains that have names already. So he talks about that, right? And then so he talks about Panama Canal. So he says, including the Panama Canal, which has foolishly been given to the country of Panama after the United States spent more money than ever spent on a project before and lost 48,000 miles in the building of the Panama Canal. We have been treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made. And Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. He's not wrong in some of these things what he's saying. American ships have been severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form, and that includes the United States Navy. And above all, China is operating the Panama Canal. And we didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back. So, it wasn't yours in the first place. You didn't give it to Panama. It belongs to Panama. Yes, you built it. You constructed the Panama Canal to allow for us to get from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. And it was definitely for U.S. benefit. Other countries now benefiting for it. So yeah, you're correct in all of that. Now, China is managing there are two companies that are managing some of the port at the Panama Canal. So it's not necessarily wrong in that aspect, but it is still run by the Panama Port, to generalize it, the Port Authority. Okay? Now, there are a lot of Chinese people now, interracial communities now, that are in Panama. But Panama is not the United States of America. There's also the one belt. So there's a lot of the politics that are coming into play. So China is starting to, and that's why they're reaching out to the SOS. They're creating this belt, this imaginary belt that goes around the world. And it goes through Asia, it goes through the Pacific, and it goes to South America. And allows for their trade, too, and their commerce, too, to be all the way back around to China. So think of an imaginary belt. You probably, a lot of our listeners are more sophisticated than you are, and so you know more than I. But just surface level, right? So, what the research that I was trying to pull up is there are a number of investigative journalists from all different media outlets that have gone down to the Panama Canal for years, for decades, and done stories. And they've talked with China taking over as well. So, there are people that still talk, that are very more welcoming to America, to the United States. But there were a number of different protests, history, that involves the U.S. Navy as well. And people of Panama dying, being killed during these protests. And so there's a lot of history behind all of it. And we're not always the good guys. So you've just got to be careful with the whole, we're going to take something back that doesn't actually belong to us. And the reason why we have access to it is it was for our benefit. Until today, we benefit most from the Panama Canal. Do other countries benefit? Yes. All right, 5:43, I'm done. There's other things that I know that I'm missing that I keep mentioning, but there are other topics, especially like on too. So we'll take the break, 5:33 in the afternoon. This is Wave 105. Monday was the day for Remember Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his work. Marshall Service Services and Community Service Projects were among the things Americans did to mark Martin Luther King Jr. Day. His niece, the Reverend Robin Scott King, hosted an event in Newport News, Virginia. He was the chairman of the and then he declared, we got no focus, we got no support. We condemned the person. Dr. King was celebrated with his 96th birthday on January 15th. From December to the exit. The fact that the Lion King won the box office over the 4 day Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend, gaining an estimated $15.5 million in the U.S. The Chrissy Palmer is comedy one day, kicking 14.2 million for its debut weekend. This man reimagining the classic movie monster is the third most popular movie despite anything the critics say. Michael Fastino, CBS Movie. And there is one right here, and one of you become the best. So, everyone can participate in the instrument. Join the way of conversation on this Saturday night with looking simply and benefit to you. You know where the one from the front and the front. There is so many reasons to say yes. Who are you done? Sometimes you don't want to do. If you do this, it's just wonderful. But that's what you do. Honestly, to keep going, but it's not even fun. So go on. Don't feel bad. Work with it. I think from that point, that's priority. It's a good priority. Something to look at it. It's a reason. That's why I'm sitting there. I really keep looking at the phone. It's like things for anybody. And then, the one who found it turned on the way. I'm like, you're the kind of thing to do. You're every kind of thing. How many people are you don't know this thing? This is not good. You're telling me this is what it's like. One pill and pill. One pill special contains fentanyl. It only takes 2 milligrams of fentanyl each night, a few days of sweat to be lethal. Both pills are also sold on social media platforms, making them available to anyone with a smartphone. Everyone has sensitive about the danger of listening to prescription drugs, but are little dangers of side effects with fentanyl. Foreign harm, pulses, one pill, and pill. Now, I'm praying for your lost real deal traffic report here on the Brightside. Heavy traffic on Route 4. If you are connecting the area of peaceful in Ontario or if you're on Route 10, heading to that same intersection in Watley Preserve Mall. Slow traffic on Route 8 in Marianas is passing starting westbound heading to the intersection near the fire station. Slow traffic on Route 16 if you are coming from the intersection near the home McDonald's restaurant heading up to the intersection along the Route 27 in Fastness Street. Slow traffic on Route 3 in Vegas is walking the GINC Hospital heading to the intersection on Route 1. Heavy traffic on Route 1 in Vegas if you are heading from the intersection down to Route 27 under the Fremont and northbound to the intersection down to Route 26 and Kentucky Avenue. Slow traffic on Route 1 to the southbound at the intersection down to Route 14 under the ICC building. Heavy traffic on Route 1 to Main if you are coming from the intersection down to Route 14 heading northbound to the intersection down to Route 10A.
lights when it was running for coming to the intersection on Route 1, heading to the intersection in front of the Guam X-Mark. So I'm not sure, so if you are coming from, if you're on Route 1 and running coming from the intersection, near the Donut Kennedy High School, heading northbound to the intersection, that is around 15 years ago when before summer. It's also on Route 1, heading northbound if you are heading to the intersection, it's all of the home pieces. We'll talk about my former Lisa, working on the same people and the bus home. And now from the staff of the Weekday for the group, from tomorrow, Wednesday, January 22nd to Friday, January 24th to January 14th. Marianas all right with the contractor continues to hold ARL-13 time for you. Enjoying. During this time, it's February 1st and 14th closers. And that is the last word you have at the time for all the first time. The reason being is something to say that I'm also wrong, quite important. Would you mind me to put you on the reason for the discovery of the old Weekday on FM and to read it for any of them? If you start to have a phone, that's where it's taking time to help you to participate in our reference. If you want to really go through the comments and find a game for the truth.
Alright, welcome back to Brightside January. Welcome. I forgot about the Mars thing, because he wants to colonize Mars. Let's see here. What's going on here, what he was talking about, so our American interests is kind of a small group of colonies on the edge. This is Donald Trump, President Trump, migration speech, right? On the edge of a vast continent into a mighty republic of the most extraordinary citizens on earth. No one comes close. Americans push thousands of miles through a rugged land of untamed wilderness, that pass desert-scaled mountains, brave untold dangers, won the Wild West, ended slavery, rescued millions from poverty, lifted billions from poverty, harnessed electricity, split the atom, launched mankind into the heavens, and put the universe of human knowledge into the palm of the human hand. I feel like when he was talking about the Wild West, like, he watched Yellowstone with me. Yellowstone and 18. I couldn't wait to talk about the spin-off show, right? Because there's the original story of Anna and John. What is their last name? The people that own the Yellowstone Ranch, right? That went all the way up to Montana or Wyoming. Do you ever watch Yellowstone? I love that show. John, Kevin Costner, are you ever going to watch it? Paramount. I'm going to have to watch the play show. But Paramount is, if you have Paramount Plus, you get to watch 1886 and 1926, or one of those. That's it. So I don't want to give it up. I don't want to give it away since we're all going to go watch it, but it's one of my favorite shows, so I couldn't stop thinking about it. Because that's exactly John Benton's family. John Benton's family, when, they went, I forgot where they were, but they ended up like, John Benton dies. That's right, or his adopted son killed him, or had him killed. Well, not really. His mistress, or his lawyer girlfriend, killed John Benton. But the son said, go ahead and do it, and then they didn't realize that she was doing it. So I couldn't help but think of all of those when he was talking about it, but then he was talking about us, so he was talking about Mars. So I looked it up, right, because this dude wants to, he can't stop thinking about Mars. He was thinking about it last time, and then he's best friends with Elon Musk, right? And so I looked it up. And so how much will it cost to go and colonize Mars? And so this is NASA. NASA spends $500 billion and life support roughly $2 billion. So I'm just like, wait a minute here. I thought we were going to try to make groceries cheap. I thought we were going to make gas cheap again. I thought we were going to, fight inflation. How are we going to fight inflation? John, call back, John. How are we going to do all of that and then also pay $500 billion to go to Mars? And then $2 billion to support life in Mars. So a recent estimate of the cost of the first human mission to Mars suggests that it could cost $500 billion. A similar cost number can easily be derived using math cost estimating factors based on the International Space Station and other experience. Using the same cost factors and life cycle cost estimating approach, the cost of the life support for the Mars mission could be $2 billion or more. The cost to go to Mars is expected to be 2 or 3 times that of either Apollo, Space Shuttle, or ISS, and could be as much as all three together. And then who's going to Mars? Who's going to be us? Anybody else? But, what's wrong with us? I'm breathing right now with nothing, with my nose. I can't breathe in nose with my nose. You had me, Todd. You had me for like 26 minutes. And then you had to go and bring up nose. Oh, dang. But, people understand that, I will say. I'm optimistic. It has to be. It just has to be. Otherwise, what's the alternative? It's not worth the energy to fight it. So he says our nation has suffered greatly, but we are going to bring it back and make it great again. Greater than ever before. We will be a nation like no other, full of compassion, courage, and exceptionalism. Our power will stop all wrongs and bring a new spirit of unity to a world that has been angry, violent, and totally unpredictable. This isn't peace. This truth is the leader of the most powerful nation in the world. As he is saying, our power will stop all wars and bring a new spirit of unity to a world that has been angry, violent, and totally unpredictable. America will be respected again and admired again, including by people of religion, faith, and goodwill. We will be prosperous. We will be proud. We will be strong. And we will win like never before. We will not be conquered. We will not be intimidated. We will not be broken. And we will not fail. He talked about sovereignty. We will be free. We are sovereign. We are free. And we are an independent nation. But it doesn't say are, it says will be. Somebody just needs to remind them that we've been so since 1776. We will stand bravely, we will live proudly, we will dream boldly, and nothing will stand in our way because we are Americans. The future is ours, and our golden age has just begun. January 20, America's Liberation Day. So now we celebrate two liberties. We can't afford another parade. We can't afford two parades. Maybe a little Christmas parade like the government puts on, that, and then the real Liberation Day on July 21st, not on January 20th. Okay. So, do you know we put out, we Therefore, Judy and Susan have been notified by public health of a confirmed case of tuberculosis at Susan High. In response, Judy and in collaboration with public health is committed to reducing the prevalence of TB by screening identified school community members, as students, faculty, and staff, who meet the criteria established by the U.S. Centers of Disease Control and Prevention for evaluation due to possible exposure to the TB bacteria. Susan High staff, in collaboration with Judy Lee's social worker team and electronically contacted, so they called the parents, guardians of students identified as contacts. Sometimes work telephonically, I can tell that that's a chat GPT word. You just say, telephonically usually comes out from chat GPT. But they contacted the parents, guardians of students identified as contacts needing testing. Home visits were conducted when parents could not be reached by phone. Additionally, public health TB notifications were issued to all students, faculty, and staff of the school. Susan High nurses briefed students and employees identified as contacts to the active case. Judy Lee and public health are working diligently to ensure the safety and well-being of our students and staff. So today, Judy Lee and public health are conducting a screening process that involves testing individuals who have been in close contact with the affected person. Those who test positive for TB will receive appropriate medical treatment and follow-up care. The health and safety of our school community is our top priority. We will continue to provide updates and work closely with public health to monitor the situation and take necessary action to prevent the spread of TB. For more information, you can contact Judy Lee at 671-300-1677. I was actually trying to, we were setting something up with public health to talk about there is a proclamation signing later this week, January 24th. Leprosy Awareness Month, the World Leprosy Day, right? At the governor's office. And I was making a leprosy, and so I was making arrangements to talk to public health tomorrow. And not that I'm not going to do that, but also now this issue is pretty, anytime we're talking about tuberculosis and the possible spread of tuberculosis, so it's pretty serious. And so I'll reach out to public health and see if we can get more details on what they found. And then also how we can help too. How we can help stop the spread of tuberculosis. There's another release that just came out from public health, and this is urging families to claim their 2024 summer electronic benefit transfer benefits before April 19th. So, according to public health, there are still 4,351 income subs, with each eligible child receiving $177. So, they're going to be doing another distribution event at the mall, January 25th. So, that's this week, right? 21 to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Again, same place across Island UK on Saturday. So, at the Women Agency for Poverty Prevention and Homelessness meeting, the director of public health, Teresa Rowe, she was talking about this concern. She was on with me talking about the concern that there were possibly 8,000, right? And so it's down to 4,351 unclaimed cards. And the concern is, well, the reason why she was on the radio is because we were only days away from the event closing at the moment. And she had said, you can still, the community can still have these are benefits to youth. And so she's being very proactive. Public health is being extremely proactive because they didn't have to put on another one of these. But they're doing it to, one, get the word out even more, and then making it as convenient as possible for parents and guardians to pick this up. So that they can avail of $177. And so it is, 4,351 unclaimed funds, and you multiply that by 177. Absolutely, you want to make sure that people know that they can, check your car, check if it's loaded already. And if not, if you lost your car, you might want to go check this out. So I appreciate public health doing this and putting another one because, you have to get another team, put another team together, and work on a weekend. I don't know about you, but I hate working on a weekend. So, we're going to have to put that together, and it's for the kids, right? And so public health understanding that they oversee the whole SNAP program, right? But these are for public school students. One or two private schools at the various students as well. And then also children that in the SNAP program will also avail of this. So that would be where it's at. But definitely, you can call the Bureau of Economic Security another time. So that's the number that they do. 671-727-2038. 671-727-2038. And how they can help you. There's a whole bunch of releases and information that they share, but we're 2 minutes away from the end of this show, so I'm not going to even open it up to something that we can discuss tomorrow. But thanks again for tuning in with us. So, we're focused on the inauguration of President Donald Trump for a big part of the show, and then all of a sudden, unexpectedly, we had that earthquake. So, everybody's good here. All of our cans of Coca-Cola have been accounted for. So we're good. And we'll do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so first we're going to start on with Mornings with Kelly, Pauly Suba, Dealing with Them from 6 to 10. We got the next one on music, and we get back on the radio from 2 to 6 doing the Brightside. And then Brightside with Uncle Daddy and his owner, and Betty, will be in the studio to talk about veterans benefits, right? And so that all happens tomorrow. Everybody get home safe, be kind to each other, especially out on the road. Oh yeah, sorry, KP, I forgot this message. My friend Rowan said it's actually the person that talked about the big stick was President Roosevelt. So we're close. So tune in tomorrow for more fact checking.